everybody. Contestant number 7, give it up for Chelse Greaux, everyone.
Hi, everybody. So I've actually lost 40 pounds since I moved to LA. Thank you. Started a brand new diet as soon as I got out here. It's called The Struggle. Yeah, it's I knew I was living the struggle because beans became an entree, gum became dessert, and Listerine became my dentist. So, some signs are on the struggle diet. It's actually kind of crazy too because I've learned LA is the only city in America where no matter how bad your circumstances for weight loss, you're still gonna get a compliment. Like, I lost my car. By lost, I mean it got repossessed. They got me, y'all. I was on the run. They got me. So lost my car, and hence I had to start walking more, buying that real tone. I started getting all these compliments. Everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, Chelse, you look amazing. What have you been up to?" Like, oh, I lost the car and everything. Oh my gosh, that is so terrible. But you look absolutely fantastic. You really should keep it up. Like, keep up what? Poverty? Just keep up. Okay, I got you. Speaking of poverty, I've noticed something. The homeless people out here in LA are very, they're very different. I'm from the East Coast, the DC area. I'm used to the homeless people being appreciative. Like, you give them some change. They'll do a little dance. Shout a couple hallelujahs, something, right? But out here, though, the homeless people are so different. First of all, they deny assistance. Okay. I homeless woman by my convenience store. I go up to her. I say, "Hey, man, here's some change. Here's some change." She says, "Oh no, honey, I don't do change." It's like, okay, that's fine. I see you also don't do shoes or shelter. It's okay, Gladys. Just have it your way. I was just trying to be helpful. And then another thing that baffles me about them too, they have requests and specifications. Like the homeless guy at my laundromat. I go up to him and say, "Sir, how can I help you today? I want to help you out." "Well, I love a Bud Light." Working with food stamps. Let's keep it on that list of items, sir. So then, oh, sorry, I'm in Pasadena. I forgot. No one knows what food stamps are. Like the only black person. Oh, okay. I got a teammate. All right. So I was like, he's like, okay, you know what? Forget the beer. Just get me a Perrier water. Like, I'm sorry, but how do you order top shelf water? Like, you skipped Aquafina and Dasani, right? Like, I feel like your level of water should be garden hose. And just stay there. I'm actually from Northern Virginia, but when I was living out there, I gotta tell you this. I'll tell you this story. One time, I took a couple of Xanax, had a couple glasses of wine, and fell asleep in a Taco Bell drive-thru. Now, this was a bad idea. Officer Charles agreed, and so downtown I went. And but this is the amazing thing. I go downtown, I just know I'm gonna get charged. But turns out there was a NASCAR race that weekend, so the line was out the door, first of all. And one of the only 2 breathalyzer machines was broken. So 3 hours later, when I blew my test, I blew a .04, which if you don't know, is under the limit. And I gotta tell y'all, that was nothing but God, okay? Isn't God amazing? God is so good, right? Why would he do it? He'll just come through in the clutch, like, because people be doing that, like, we'll do things, we will put ourselves in situations we never should have been in the first place, and then thank God for saving us, right? Like, when people give testimonies, they'll say, "Oh gosh, man, I gotta tell you how good God's been, right? I was cheating on my man with his best friend, right?" And then, he came home from work 2 hours early, but thankfully, he still hasn't gotten that muffler fixed, so his car backfired, and the window was open. So his man snuck out, my man snuck in, and no one was the wiser. Hallelujah. So good. Yeah, I gotta say, guys, I've lost all this weight, and one of the side effects, is having a lot of stretch marks, which was shocking to me because I never had them before. And so I decided to call my mom, you know, and vent and be dramatic and cry, thinking she'd be supportive. You know, so next time I'm like, Mom, I've got all these stretch marks, still know what to do. She's like, girl, stop showing them damn all stretch marks, girl. Don't you know there are people walking around here that ain't got no skin? Like, Mom, you know, who's walking around with no skin? Like, have you ever been, she's like, have you ever been to a burn unit at a hospital? They ain't got no skin. They wish they had some skin, have stretch marks on. You need to be appreciative. Thanks, Mom. Shout out to Patricia, y'all. Shout out. Yeah, so, I am single, like a lot of, I think all the women. It's depressing, right? You're right, it's just like, you know, funniest female competition, like, oh man, it's just, yeah. I guess this is where I come to find a boyfriend, obviously. But yeah, I've been single my whole life, you know, and I asked one of my guy friends actually, I figured go to the source, right? So I said, hey, why do you think I've been single all this time? He's like, you know, the problem with you is you put up with too much BS from guys. At some point you gotta tell all these dudes to either step up or step out. It's like, that's really empowering advice. So far, everyone has chosen to step out. It's okay though, we'll keep open guys, keep on trucking. I will say this though, you know, if you're having a bad day, no matter what, I feel like you should just take a pregnancy test. You know, because when that comes back negative, your day's gonna look a whole lot brighter, right? It's like, I actually failed my pregnancy test last week, you know, give it up for me. I've never been so happy to see a negative sign in my life, okay?